As you know, the Constitution requires that the president be a natural-born citizen. And there is such a flurry, both here on YouTube, on the internet, over Barack Obama's birth certificate, and whether or not he was born in Hawaii or whether he was born in Kenya. And I believe that many have entirely missed the point. The president must be a natural-born citizen, according to the United States Constitution. But the Constitution does not define what a natural-born citizen is. We can find out what a natural-born citizen is if we simply look at the Naturalization Act that was passed on March 26th of 1790. In it, it states the children of citizens of the United States that may be born beyond the sea or out of the limits of the United States shall be considered as natural-born citizens. So from this, we can learn that the founders believed that to be a natural-born citizen, you had to be the child of United States citizens. And at the time, they thought that it was okay for you to be born anywhere in the world, as long as you were a child of two United States citizens. However, that law was repealed and replaced by the Naturalization Law of 1795. This was signed into law in January by George Washington himself. And in this law, it now said the children of citizens of the United States born out of the limits and the jurisdiction of the United States shall be considered as citizens of the United States. You see, they dropped the clause natural born. Why did they do this? Because they realized that United States citizens could travel to another nation, and their child, by virtue of their birth in that other nation, could become citizens of that other nation. And they were not about to have someone that was born in another nation declared to be a natural-born citizen. And so they changed the law. So what did you have to do to be a natural-born citizen? You had to be the child of two U.S. citizens, and you had to be born within the borders of the United States of America. It's that simple. Barack Obama cannot be a natural-born citizen because one of his parents was not a United States citizen. His father, Barack Hussein Obama Sr., was a subject of the Crown. He was a British citizen. And because of that, when Barack Obama was born, he too was a citizen of the Crown, a citizen of the very same nation that the founders of our country had just finished a war with when they wrote the Constitution of the United States. He was a subject of the very nation that they feared the most would try and overthrow our government. Barack Obama is not a natural-born citizen, and he can never become one. It does not matter whether he was born in Hawaii or Kenya. He is not a natural-born citizen, period. Now, if we go through this act of 1795, we can see, too, how strict the laws were at the time. Even to become a naturalized citizen, you had to agree that you were going to support the Constitution of the United States, and that you had to absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, and that you had to renounce them by name. And if you bore any hereditary title or belonged to any orders of any foreign nobility or kingdom or state, you had to renounce those titles as well, just to become a naturalized citizen of the United States. Children who were being born to fathers who had never resided within the United States were barred from becoming United States citizens, even though they were actually born on U.S. soil, because their fathers were not United States citizens. And this would be the exact same situation that we find Barack Obama in. Even though his father was residing in this country, his father was the subject of the Crown. And because of that, Barack Obama became a subject of the Crown the moment of his birth. If he were born in 1795 or later, according to this law, even if he was born in Hawaii, he would never be considered a United States citizen by virtue of his father's citizenship. Now, there have been examples of this in the past. George Romney, Mitt Romney's father, years ago, was a candidate for the President of the United States, and both of his parents were citizens, but it was found in the primaries that he was born in Mexico, and so he had to drop out because he was not a natural-born citizen. Even though his parents were U.S. citizens, he was not born on U.S. soil. On the other hand, we have examples of this happening every day where a couple sneaks over their border and they have a child here in the United States. Yes, the child becomes a citizen of the United States, but he is not a natural-born citizen because his parents are citizens of Mexico. There is no way that Barack Obama can ever be considered to be a natural-born citizen because his father was not a United States citizen. Even if his mother was old enough and he can prove that he was born in Hawaii, he is not a natural-born citizen because his father was not a citizen. Thanks for listening.